That's it. That's the whole presentation. Just me sitting there going, y'all. These are out of this world perfect. These are the 3-piece Variegated Sunpatiens live plants. I have owned these. They are spectacular show. They are non-stop blooms until the first frost. They are stunners. I had them on the back deck. They just went and went and went until finally we were like, we're gonna need a bigger deck because these just didn't quit. You get 3 actively growing plants, 1 in the orange, that beautiful tropical orange, 1 in that gorgeous tropical rose. Look at her. And then you also get 1 in a stunning, spectacular, looks like it's got stardust in her eyes, white. Now, this is 3 easy payments of $8.33, free shipping and handling. You are going to love these for your gardens, your beds, borders, hanging baskets, containers. I loved mine. I cannot speak highly enough of them. And hardy? Oh my gosh. I mean, I beat them up and they just kept blooming and blooming. But Phillip, it is so good to have you back in the show. I have
Thank you.
loved my Sunpatiens from you. They just, I couldn't hurt them at all.
Yes, and I tell you what, it's my #1 favorite annual, and also on Facebook, #1 favorite of all items I presented in 28 years on QVC.
Yeah.
This is my favorite of all of them.
Yay!
And I love it because you've got the beautiful colors, the electric colors, but also the lightning struck foliage. And what I'm shipping out to you is a nice big plant, and you can see the golden streaks on the foliage. The golden streaks will backlight all of your blooms. And I'm a horticulturist. I believe in the science behind the beauty. And these are nice, dense plants. They don't fall apart. They develop a nice, strong, sturdy plant that blooms all season long. And unlike regular impatiens, which can only grow in the shade, these are for hot sun, to partial shade, in containers or in the ground. And each one can get 3 feet across.
It's true.
3 feet tall.
It is
true. They rock.
They really do. And I mean, I'm telling you, I felt like the tropical white had a little stardust in it. I mean, they positively glow. They're so sweet.
And they show up in the evening time too. I've got an entrance to my back garden, and I did 1 pot on one side and 1 pot on the other. And I did use the white there because I can see that at evening time, and it brightens it up. People have bought, more than 1 set. So you can have pairs of these colors. You get 2 sets. That means you've got a pair of each of the 3 colors. And the tropical orange is that just electric orange. Beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous foliage. And my mentor from England told me, she said, you Americans get color, but you don't understand foliage. Well, this plant understands foliage. And in full sun, that's what the foliage will look like. It is that almost chartreuse foliage leaf and dense all the way down inside of. Great for photography, great in containers, great in the ground, but the strong stems don't fall apart. That's 1 plant in each pot. That's what they do. You think, well, what am I going to put in the pot with it? How about nothing else? Because this will take over. This is the only thing that needs to be in there. It is beautiful unto itself.
And when we get them home, should we put them, like if we want to put them in 3 separate pots, should we get them into a bigger pot so that they have room to just kind of spread out? Or what's going to happen when we get it home?
Yes, in fact, I've got a few of these still left online.
Do you?
My whiskey barrels, yes. And these are about, I think, 13 to 14 inches across. And they're ideal. 1 plant will fill up 1 of these pots. And so you can do that. But even in a large whiskey barrel, say if you got the gigantic one, you might put all 3 in the large pot. And then you've got this tapestry of color that I'm showing you here today. And as you mentioned, these will still be out until frost comes. It's quite possible that they're still around Thanksgiving, even in the northern zones. But just a beautiful look. It's not been trimmed to get this shape. This is its natural habit. And if all you know how to do is water, you'll be successful. It is a great first-time annual for a new gardener.
I just found the whiskey barrels, by the way, because when it comes to the whiskey barrel, we don't wait. It's hold on, wait, let me turn around. M72105. Looks like it's available in the teal, and we've got it in the yellow. And I think if you want to go on wait list, you can check out the
The red.
But ooh, I
Yes.
want that. I want that teal right now.
They're
We'll
beautiful.
just maybe have to order while Philip's telling us more. But when it comes to these blooms, I mean, I had them in full sun. What's your recommendation for sun and how to feed them properly?
Full sun to slight shade,
Okay.
and then pick up my fertilizer, which is time release. If you don't want to mix any fertilizer, this is ideal for you because it's 1 teaspoon around each plant, watered in really well, and that's it for the whole season. One and done. Very, very easy. And but the more sun you put these in, the brighter the golden foliage will be. It will just electrify. These have been grown in the greenhouse. That's been grown in full sun. And as you can see, it backlights those beautiful white blooms, which are already stardust looking. And just a great, great look in the garden. If you've got a deck area, they're great in containers on a deck. If you've got a small patio area, this would be all you would need for your small patio. If you've got leggy plants, plant them at the base of the leggy plants. And then in the gardens that I design in Connecticut, and I've been designing gardens for 50 years, I plant these at the front of the border, and it gives me a big spot of color right there. It is curb appeal. If you're selling your house or you're having a party, put these out front, and you will get noticed.
I'm telling you what, my husband, as soon as I put Phillip Watson Designs, Sunpatiens on the deck, my husband was just, it's all he could talk about. I mean, and we have a beautiful back deck. We have lots to see out of our back deck. Gorgeous trees.
Yes.
There's a creek. I mean, it's stunning. First thing he said, he walked out, he goes, "Where did you get those?" And I said, "Oh, I got them from work." And he goes, "Those are the most beautiful flowers we've ever had out here." And they
Yes.
just kept going and going and going. I mean, they are going to be nonstop blooms until that first frost, right, Philip?
Yeah, that's correct. And that's what I loved about mine, because a lot of times in August, when it gets hot,
Right.
some of your annuals will get tired and they'll be looking like, oh, the party's over, but I'm still sort of here. I want you to be all the way here. And mine are gorgeous all the time, and I'm not having to replace things at the end of the summer. They're just better. These are a great investment in your seasonal garden. And these will be blooming from late spring all the way until the first frost.
Wow.
That's a very long time. When everybody else is putting out those hideous fall chrysanthemums, you've got these. And I'm telling you, I'll take these any day.
I love chrysanthemums just perked up. Like, what'd they say? You know what?
I'm
These are
talking
very
about you.
these are very popular in the show. Remember, you get all the color that Philip's showing you right now. You get one in the white, you get one in the rose, and you get one in that stunner of an orange. Now, they're 3 easy payments of $833. And remember, the fertilizer is M67454. Philip, thank you, thank
Yes.
you, thank you. It's so good to
Pleasure.
see you. We're going to see you
Love
one
it.
more time